Hi everybody, Tom Oates from the Wisconsin State Journal and madison.com here. And the focus in the NFL draft is obviously on the first round. That's where all the mock drafts start and most end, and that's because that's what people are interested in. But the fact of the matter is it's a 3-day draft. The Packers have 8 draft picks this year, one more than usual. You know, there's a lot of things that can happen in this draft. What has to happen for the Packers? I can tell you right now. Defense, defense, and more defense. It's just the way it has to go. Think back to last year, the loss to the Falcons, the collapse of the pass defense through the middle portions of the year. It's what's holding this team back. You can go back to the last really good defense the Packers had was the 2010 season. Guess what happened there? They won the Super Bowl. Since then, their defense has ranged from average to poor, and they have not won a Super Bowl. They haven't been back to a Super Bowl. Ted Thompson's charge in this draft is to help this defense. He needs to find players who can affect the quarterback. Opposing quarterbacks, especially good ones, Matt Ryan in the NFC Championship game last year, are eating the Packers' defense alive. The Packers have to do that. Of course, the signing of a veteran guard, Jari Evans, pretty much helps the Packers in one respect, and it takes the pressure off them to draft a guard who can play immediately. There's still one thing there offensively they're probably going to need in this draft, and that's a running back, 3rd, 4th, 5th round pick somewhere in there, who can play and contribute right away. But otherwise, this draft has to focus on defense for all 3 days. The first thing Thompson has to do is he has to throw a lot of draft picks at defense. He's got needs. They need a number 1 cornerback. They need an edge rusher, outside linebacker type, so they can move Clay Matthews around all over the defense, including inside, which is what they want to do. They need a 3rd safety to replace Micah Hyde, a kind of a quasi-safety cornerback. They probably need 2 edge rushers. They probably need a defensive end who can rush the passer. This defense needs help, and it needs help in all the things that go toward stopping a quarterback. The second thing Thompson has to do is he's got to make the right choices. Actually, his draft record shows that he's been thrown a lot of resources, draft resources, at his defense since 2011. But the fact of the matter is not a lot of them have panned out. For every Mike Daniels, there's a Jarrell Worthy, and he just needs to hit on some picks. Thompson has to be good in this draft. First of all, he has to devote picks to defense. Secondly, he has to hit on them. This is a very important draft for the Packers. Aaron Rodgers is 33, and though the Packers bristle when you talk about windows of opportunity and all this with a star quarterback, it's very real. And the Packers, probably the best help they can give Aaron Rodgers in this draft is not on offense, but on defense.